What's that plant behind you, by the way? Is that a...
So this is actually a fake plant. This is not real.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it's good. No, it feels good to have something like that around you.
Yeah. The thing is with real
Go ahead.
plants, it's really hard to keep them indoors. So all my real plants are actually outside. Yeah.
Okay. Would you say that from the time that you got yourself these pieces of flora, it's helped make your space or make your mind space more conducive?
I think, see, I don't know for sure 100%, but the thing I feel about it is at some level, I think when we think of, like, I don't know if this is a design thing or not, but in general, when we think of order, we think of it as these clean lines. This is how it's supposed to be, right? Versus when we see this, which apparent to the eye is not easy to see what kind of pattern it's forming. Like this is real organic patterns, right? Versus straight lines. So I feel like indoors, I sort of want to break up that space, that monotony of, this is how
Straight
things are.
lines. Ah, that is a very, 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 like I have never ever in my life ever heard anyone say that. And I thank you for that perspective. That's a brilliant way of looking at it. Yeah, it is. It is.
Trees don't grow straight, right? They grow in the fractal, and fractals are the real patterns. That the real patterns versus the simulated ones.
Yeah, because if you think about it, I mean, again, I'm just creating a hypothetical situation, or rather hypothesis. If you've noticed that dynamic workspaces, right, where you will need to continuously switch between a modicum of tasks, is usually a space that does not have too many straight lines, like a WeWork, if I may. If you've noticed how WeWork has built itself, it's in your space, straight lines. The moment you come out of that space, it's like a disruption of plants and of facades in the ceiling and lighting and etc. But a call center will never do that. A call center will never dream of doing that because they need you to be that same. Hello, sir. I'm calling you from Bharati Telecoms. I have a plan for you. Would you be interested in investing the next 6 months of your life on our screen? It has to be that same thing. Only the best telecallers, like who eventually end up becoming, your sales gurus like Grant Cardone, etc., they truly break that flow. They obviously build off that script, but they break into their own flow. That's why you'll see maybe one in 10 million such people, wherein you have 10 million people who joined the BPO industry. One of them said, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm going to be probably a telemarketer or a salesperson, or maybe I'll join Bollywood for all you know, right? Someone who's realized I'm so good at this. And that is such a brilliant, like, I think you should write an article on this, dude. This can become like not just an article, but rather something that you can study. Because a lot of interior designers probably know this as a practice, but not as a theory. So this could probably become a theory for them.
Yeah.
Wherein because see, like if you've noticed, a table which is a coffee table is the only table that will be very abstract in shape. A boardroom table will never be abstract. It's going to be that same fucking boardroom. It's going to be long. It's going to have its uniform lines and nothing on the table. But a coffee table, they will fucking take wood, blast it with sand, put glass coating on it, and then rub paint on it, and then like, this is your new coffee table, sir. And when you're at that coffee table, you're getting anxious because your brain is seeing multiple design, multiple elements, and it's like, what the fuck is that? You're anxious to meet the person you're probably going to give an interview to or join their company. So how you can use the space to create, like, which is why if you notice most meditation rooms are only straight lines, because they don't want you to get panicked and they don't want you to like fucking go wild. They'll have trees, obviously, but that is where the natural patterns come into play, wherein they're not taking trees and randomly putting it here and there, but it's a natural space with maybe one. I'll send you the link of this one meditation room of a flotation tank in Bali.
You can clearly feel this energy when you walk into a WeWork.
Yes.
Right? WeWorks feel fucking great, right? I think with a call center, they can't justify building a WeWork because they're like, this doesn't directly add to profits, right? Versus with the WeWork, if you've seen the lore around it, so the founders, so the founder and his wife Rebecca. So Rebecca has this thing where she is a very spiritual person. So her idea was, I'm very vaguely quoting it, but the peace of Buddhism, right? The overall good vibes that she felt with certain things in her life. She's like, how do we take this on a global level, right? How do we take
Whoa. Okay.
enlightenment at scale with a physical space that makes you feel one? And I was like, bro, that is fucking epic. I can feel that when I'm in the space, but unfortunately, I don't think that lasts in a capitalistic market. Or there were other things that contributed to their downfall.